be trying to use that spray. It doesn't go on so well. The acrylic one goes on better. Odd. But true. Now, I want my blue. Titanium white. Maybe that'll be useful. Darks in purple. Hooker's green. Why not? We haven't played with green. Why not just gather up every single colour? And, well, all of these ones anyway. Here's this Indonesian blue, which I want to have a go at with marks, but in the meantime, plop a bit on here. I'll have some of that as well. Give myself a puddle of it. So I want a bit of ultramarine, I think. This is the one for Maricha. I've got no idea what I'm doing because she didn't give me any kind of clue, so who knows what it's going to turn out to be. A load of rubbish, probably. I find it easier to work if somebody is given some sort of, not sort of limitations exactly, but suggestions. And everybody but Maricha did that. So if it doesn't work out, it's all Maricha's fault. Or just my limitations of not being able to do things the way other people do. Probably. Right, so we're still doing the edges. It gives a much better end result, I find. I've got half as much messing about. I also want a little bit of I want another colour. Well, there's the ultramarine. It's not quite what I wanted, but a little. I think a little bit of. Let's try some emerald. Bit of emerald in with it. See what happens. I haven't used the emerald yet. It's another Darnarani. Ooh, I'm gonna like that. Yes, let's have a bit of that in with it. Oh, I love that. Super. I quite like the drippies. I always do like drippies. Oh, that's nice. Of course, if I had very liquid acrylic, I think you can get something that can make it more liquid. Not flow extender, I don't think. Or it might be, but something that makes it act more liquidy. thought I went round and tried to get hold of some of that. Did I not manage it? That could be the case. I know I was asking about it because it's something acrylic. Someone suggested it, I think. Oh yes, Cinnamon Cooney was talking about it. But I can't remember what it was. Typically. See that I'm covering up with drip, so tough. I'm not really impressed with that as it is. I mean, yeah, I'm not really impressed with it. And I want a bit of hooker's green in there as well. Why? Why not? I keep saying I want this and I want that. And basically I'm just winging it. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Hookers, there we are, hookers green. Oh, it's a nice deep, and it's a sort of slightly olivey, towards the olive end of the colour chart. Hookers green. It's the kind of thing that's very useful for trees and undergrowth and so forth. Emerald was never that useful for that kind of stuff. I found when I was doing, this is talking about watercolours, but it's the same sort of colour, hookers green, in this as it was in watercolour, so yes. So we can't do this sort of thing for Mark in case it turns minty. No, it's not going to keep. I mean, I could spray some on top, see what happened. But underneath it's just mixing in with the rest of it. I might put some textures on this. I don't know whether that will make it any better or just make me feel a bit better. I don't know. If I'm putting something into it. Trying to keep it in shot. More of that. God, I'm making a right mess here. Oh, really shot that into my eye. That would have been disastrous. Just had operations on them. Well, we go putting silly stuff in there. I ought to be wearing some sort of mask or something. Yeah, so I can't see at all. Yes, just got to be careful. That was, I think, really lucky not to get that in my eye there. Now then, try a bit of this, because I want to. Hello again. Now this, as we got the, that's better. This is Maricha's background. I've just done a basic calm Not very much happening background on this canvas board, and I want to do a little bit more, just a little bit more. So I thought I'd do something with modelling paste. So we'll get a little bit of modelling paste, just a little bit, and I'm adding colour to it so that it's coloured modelling paste. This might mean I've got to throw away a lot of modelling paste, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. See, I want coloured paste on these darker areas. It's a bit pinkish, but it's a nice maroony pink because it's a maroon colour. It's maroon, something or other maroon. Perylene maroon. There we go. So I could probably add a bit more colour to that. Try and make it a bit darker. Take the edge off the pinkishness, hopefully. Lovely. You can see what I'm doing. Good, I am in shot. Makes a change. Right, now I think I'm going to add this to these little ones here. Okay, that's lovely, I like that. It works quite well. Now, where else shall I have some? I have some different ones over there. And that one. And that one. And probably that one. Lift those up. Good. I've got a sort of partial there, but I can get rid of that. No problem. And with a bit of tissue, I can remove that bit as well, so that it's nice and clean. There we are, that's better, isn't it? Yes. Now a couple more, I think. Where am I going to put this now? I think I must have cleared that up, otherwise I can't use it. Better. Oops. Got a bit of colour on there. I'm a klutz, you know. I'm very good at getting colour exactly where I don't want it. So we'll have one there. And if some goes on, I'll just clean it off. I don't want it. Lovely. And another one. Holding it up off the one that has already been done underneath, so we don't get that playing with it. There we go. I did want to use all this up, but it's not going to happen. Shame, because that's a lovely bit of plaster. Maybe I can use a bit more over here. That one's a cleaner one, so we'll use that one, I think. Should look quite good over the red. Yes. Yes, that's about enough. Now I need to clean up. So that we don't have messes. So you don't have to watch me cleaning up. I'll just get on with that. Okay. Right, I'm now mixing some more paste with some more colour. Not going to be strong enough, but I have a trick for that. A solution. Now I want to use this one. I like it. It looks rather like an iris. So I'm going to pop one up there. Like that. Lovely, I like that one. Get that well out of the way. I'll try and get the remains off here. Just got to clean that up so I can get... Oh, damn it. Oh, brilliant. It's such a big one, this 12-inch one. I'm inclined to be so much of a klutz. That's not going to work on the blue, so it's got to be more kind of there. That should do it. There. Sorry if you can't see this, but I'm happy to do this where I can. Yes, let's put that there, then I can move it over so you can see. You can see now, right. Oopsie daisy. Try not to drag it too much. There we go. Now what I'm going to do now is wash quickly because I want to catch that piece there. Just there. So I need to, oh, I need a new piece really. It's dampened, it should pick it up quite well. Oh, it has too as well. Lovely, that's not so bad. That's not bad at all. I'm quite pleased with that. Right. And I've got a trick for zinging up the blue and zinging up the red. It's not a trick, it's simple, but I'll show you in a minute. Okay. I was going to go over this red with something to brighten it up and make it zing a bit more, but now that I've got the blue on there and the blue is dried, I'm not going to do any more to it. I think that's quite good enough. I like the way there's a nice contrast here, and I also like the way this blends in here, and I think if I try to make this more punchy, it's going to make it, I just don't think it needs it. I think it's perfectly fine as it is. So I'm going to send this off to Maricha now. There we go. We'll see what she does with it. Okay, bye bye.